When you finally decide to move on, all of a sudden he wants you back. That's what I hear from time to time from many women similar to you. I spent the year, no communication, and I lost 15 pounds. And I wasn't during that period really into the makeup and lashes. And now I take care of myself just a little bit better now because I lost some weight. I could fit into old stuff that I couldn't fit before. And I got myself some new jeans, some new tops. And now he wants me back. Should I go back to him, Jules? Listen. If you go back, better way I'll answer this. Can you handle being cheated on again? Can you handle him hitting it and quitting it? Can you handle finding out that this was just a bet between him and his boys? Next question. What has he done to prove that he has changed? Is there tangible proof of that? And not just lip service, not just him telling you, yeah, girl, I always loved you and blah, blah, blah. Listen, it's easy for you to get fly for people to say that they always loved you. That's easy. But if you went a whole year without talking to him, that may be for a reason. And I mean, if you really feel in your heart of hearts that he has changed, he went and got a better job, you had to glow up, he had to glow up, he didn't go and have 3 other kids out of wedlock during that time, he joined the gospel choir, and he's going to Bible study every Thursday. If there's evidence, and he ain't got to do all of that, but what I'm saying is if there's evidence of change of his character, if he's talking different and not just saying, oh, girl, I always thought you was fine, if he is apologetic and shows you, not just tells you he's sorry, but shows you he's sorry by treating you differently, and you really feel strongly about it, then I say vet him, and vet him for 6 months or more. That means you tell him, hey, listen, we ain't sleeping together. I'm not spending the night at your house. I'm doing none of that. Because you know what happened last time. And although I do feel like you have changed, I just want to make sure because I don't want to be in that same position again. And I don't want to become that angry woman. And this thing can get real uncomfortable for the both of us. I don't want that. So it'd be better for both of us if we just took it slow. And if he's good for 2 weeks, then he starts to get shaky, then it wasn't about nothing. If he's good for a month, starts to get shaky, it wasn't about nothing. But if he courts you for 6 months, no bedroom, no sleepovers, no late nights at each other's houses, then that could potentially be your man. But listen, you got to take the time to vet him. You got to take the time to vet him because a man will play the game for the sake of playing the game. We see in history that men have conquered land. For what? They conquer land and then they go and conquer another land after that. It's for in some cases, it's just for the sport of it. Or there's a monetary gain for it. Or they just want to expand their ego or their reputation or their legacy. Men will do all kinds of things for the sake of their ego. Oh, I heard she looking good now. You really gonna have her out here looking like that? You're with her when she was broke, busted, and disgusted, and now, oh, now I can get back with her. Watch this. Listen, men will do those kind of things, and so it's just to make sure that you weren't being a pawn in his game or the game of him and his boys. That's why the vetting process is necessary. Because listen, I've seen men change it up. I've seen men turn it around. I've seen men be cheaters and then turn around and be a very loving, hard-working husband. But their heart changed. They stopped hanging around with the people they used to hang around with. They got rid of some vices. They went to therapy and meant it. Like went to therapy for years and really meant it. They began to sit down with a woman who they cheated on and say, hey, listen, how can I be better? I don't want to make the same mistakes. A man who could sit down and admit he's wrong, look you straight in your eye, and then sit there and take what you say and say, okay, what can I do better? Because I don't want this to fall apart again. And sit there and take it and slowly work on it. That's a man who's really after your heart, because it takes a deflation of the ego to have somebody tell you where you went wrong and how you can fix something and what you can do, and take that bad boy in the chin and say, all right, and keep moving and then work on it. That's a deflation of your ego. And whew, some men who haven't matured, right? Maturity is the key. Some men who haven't matured are not ready for that level of conversation, right? Because we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes, but a man that hasn't matured will make mistakes and not take the accountability for it. And taking accountability is saying I'm wrong and putting in the work to show and to prove that he wants to cherish your heart and not just rip it out and stomp on it. When he can take it on the chin, then in your relationship, you're likely to win. I'm just trying to tell y'all and trying to help y'all so you can pick the right person, but then also it'll help the man be a better man as well. Because some men need a woman who won't like hit them over the head with words or won't like hold things over their head all the time, but a woman who will hold them accountable. Hey, you said you was going to do this. Are you really going to do it? When are you going to do it? Because that's what you said, and this is what we agreed on. And nice and sweet like that. No cussing, no raising the voice. None of that is necessary, right? Because men and women, we're not supposed to be butting heads and combating each other. We're supposed to be coming together. And so you can hold somebody accountable without being mean and nasty about it. And some men need that level of accountability in order to grow. Think about it.